I'm not gonna make you nervous.
Come over here, buddy. Let's see. We gotta take this from the bottom, so.
This is my favorite plant. It's called a St. John's wort. See? We have our little bird bath here, which on its own doesn't hold enough water, so we've added a bowl because it's got a solar pump in there, which refreshes the water when it's sunny out. These are a couple of new trees that grew. I forget what this one is called. I think it'll stay. And then we've got the wild sumac, non-poisonous, which is also way across the street, popping up everywhere. It's wild and it loves to plant itself. Anywho, you can see, you can't hear it because of all that noise. These lovely rows of Sharons. I found a picture from 2018 where this guy was just a little baby. And it's funny because I never knew they were here. I don't know how they got here. And they're very, very delightfully laid out. There's 3 right across the other side of my neighbor's driveway. My neighbor who's doing work on his place too. And there's this one here. So it's quite lovely. It was in bloom before. Now we've done some work here to extend this driveway. And in the process and to level that area going into the back a bit. It needs a little bit more work. And over here, of course, we need a little pressure washing here, but right there is actually a small, tiny patch of garden with a rhododendron. And, oh, what are they? Dahlias something that grows there. There's a small azalea that's never really gotten large and lively. And then, of course, the wonderful wild things that like to grow. I've been working on, and we'll keep working on, have to get the plant life that's growing into the edge of the house gone. So it stops being destructive. This is the stone fence wall that lines my yard from the neighbors. As you can see, there's a height difference. Well, I hope you can see there's a height difference. Yes. If you look like this, you can see there's a height difference. And walking down here, this is you know what this is. It's a DirecTV pole. And it was put in by my last tenant who I had to evict. And, of course, she promised and said she'd get it taken out. Didn't. So that's up to me now. And here, where the land was moved a bit, suddenly I have a even steeper. Again, it's hard to see here, but this is setting down. Kind of drops off down into here. I don't know if you can see that so well, but maybe if I move back here, we can see how it sort of drops right off. And I'm gonna have to do something. Would like to have the stones kind of reset into where they belong. And there's plenty of stones in a number of places in the yard that need to be removed. Here we have a whole ton of little baby trees growing into the edge of the house. I'm walking back because I want to show the concept here is that where the house extension here ends, I'm going to put a gate, an attractive gate, and it will connect to the far side on the right, and that will have If nothing else, I think it will be, since it's mostly covered by trees and greenery, it'll be an extension of the existing 4-foot, I think, wire fence that runs across the back and up just a part of the back of the side. And we'll just extend that up and have greenery elsewhere. And then we can open the gate and close the gate, and any, pets and things in the backyard will be able to stay, and maybe we'll keep a few critters out who want to come in and might not be best to come in. So if we look back here, we see how we go to the back. On the left side, there is to be a full wood fence, probably 4 feet, or I'm not, 4 to 6 feet. And then where the gravel is at the entryway, a gate that will connect to where the metal fence starts up. And of course, never expected a horse to talk. Okay, one baby pine trying to survive. One other baby pine trying to, do I have it in there? Yeah, trying to survive right there. Yeah, there. Okay, maybe do this. There's one little guy. And with the random chamomile growing there, we have another one right there. Yep. All the way down. See there? So we want to basically make sure there aren't gaps for doggies to go through and things like that. Find place to put all this stuff and the gravel. Now, of course, this is where we've got a freshly finished lower house exterior, and this has been done prior to building the deck that I have been intending and planning to build for so long. You can see here there's still a little bit of upper soffit work to do, but the roof has been repaired, and now we have a nice clean sealed exterior. We'll do a little work on that door down there and figure out exactly how to arrange the deck. Probably come out to about the length of where that is, maybe a little more, not sure. But then we've got this, we're going to set it up so that there's space for the pool, which is 12 by 24 to come after it. What length am I at? Okay, let's go back to standard. Okay, so this is standard where I am now. And it's a nice cool day. It's a very nice cool day. This piece, of course, which was the old bay window, has been moving some of the glass out of it. Gonna get a little more. It's going to be used in the backyard as a art plant outdoor art or whatever. That's how we call it. Here's our sky. And my trees that are so big. Wow. Yes, I did have to take one down because it was very close to the house and losing branches of the white pine. This other tree, which I'm not quite sure what it is, which grew since I've owned the house and in my absence. I had to take down several branches because the lower branches were basically hitting up against the house. But do not believe the deck will go out that far. But as you see, having a fence on that far side will close us off from being in the yard and having direct view from this road. Is that a police car? That goes straight into the park. So I think I'm going to halt this for now. It's a very long video. Ta-ta, Sunday.